Welcome back to another video. Hope you're all safe and well. Now today I'm going to be creating 2 steps up onto this high level. I've got my materials put to one side. Now I couldn't do it in one level because of the height. It would have been too high, so I've had to design and split the steps into 2. So I'll get a mix going and we'll get this job figured out. And before we get today's video underway, I'd just like to thank Richard Collins for becoming a gold member Patreon. Thank you very much. It really does help me progress with these projects. Much appreciated, mate. Top of that step there is going to be level with the top here. This step here will be level with the newly laid first step going here. So I'm just going to lay them in dry at the moment, get some levels, work out where the spacings are, because sometimes you can take lots of measurements, it ain't until you actually get it in and do it by eye and level that it looks, you know, suitable. So we're roughly there. The edge of the stone here, step, is way back from the corner of the door, which is good. Slight overhang underneath, that's okay. We'll use these tomettes on edge laid underneath to support the leading edge of the slabs. Nice weather if you're a duck. And just addressing a few people's comments from the last video about the height of the pointing in these steps, saying it's uneven, trip hazard, you know, twist your ankles. Well, as explained in that video, this isn't the finished height of the pointing. That's not going to be done until the end, when it'll all be done with one batch, so it's uniformed, and that will bring it up to the top of the stone, so it will be a flat surface. Come on, pay attention to what I'm telling you. Am I sending you asleep? So anyway, that will be brought up to the top of the stone, so it will be nice and flat. But you know, these old buildings have lots of trip hazards in them. You know, it's unavoidable. They're on different levels, so you just have to have your wits about you when you come into a place like this. Oh. That rain today is absolutely freezing. I don't mind the rain, don't mind getting wet, but it is cold, I must admit. But I have just checked the news and yeah, as we're recording, there's wildfires sweeping across California, so my heart goes out to everybody in that devastated area. Stay safe, everyone. So now we have the base for our first step, so we're going to backfill this area here, and then that will be ready for the slab to go on top. We'll bed the slab on with some more lime, and then we can repeat the process on top of the slab going across for the next slab there. Now we've put our gravel down for drainage. Remember, there's no damp proof course in this building, it needs to breathe, so that gravel will allow any moisture to evaporate up through the floor. Time to go outside and knock up some limecrete. I'm certainly keen to get this next slab on top here and setting. Hopefully the weather will ease off. It's becoming rather difficult for me to carry on working and filming, or water's pouring off me into the camera equipment. Yeah, okay, right. The mix is nearly done. We'll get the next slab on and then work our way from there. Okay, the next stage calls for a different mix, soft sand with lime, because we need to bed the slab down. Obviously if there's stone in there you can't adjust it, so we're going to go for soft sand this time. Don't forget, when not in use, seal it up with the moisture. We'll start to set it. Can be tricky getting a level on the riven, sort of uneven edge, but kind of have to use your judgment. So our next slab is going to be finishing level with the end of the timber here, coming across. Got a nice inch overhang at the base, under edge of the step. So then we've got, basically the depth of that. So we have to have some tomats through here, and then we've got to build all this up with limecrete and rocks. You'll be glad to see the back of this clay floor. It really is treacherous once it rains. Stones in and out, not good. So I'll just start to backfill now with the limecrete I've got. Now, before I build up the next step, I'm just going to lay these here, just in case I use full ones. I'm just going to put them across like so, so that I don't put any concrete this way. Yeah, it may be that I use full ones here, but for now we're just going to use them so I know how far I can go over. That way that'll give me a bit of space to build it up, and not just a straight line to join to. Back that off a bit. Well, I dropped my handset and it's broken, so I'm going to have a look at this. Really need this because it means I don't have to touch the camera, and when I've got cement on my hands, this makes things a lot easier, so hopefully it's just the battery. Well, unfortunately it's not just the battery, so things are going to get a little bit tricky for me until I get this sorted out. So I'm going to wrap the video up. Hope you enjoyed it. Leave us a comment and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now, stay safe.